2017 and 2018, I was an artist in residence at San Francisco Jazz, and I had to make up a show. So I called Ry, and I said, Ry, do you want to do 4 shows with me and just, we can make up whatever we want? And he said, the only show to do is Johnny. And I said, Ry, that is exactly what I have been avoiding for 40 years. And then I thought, if there was the right person in the right time in my life, it's him, and it's now. Those first couple of shows were scary, but not only was it musically one of the most satisfying moments of my life to do this with him, but it helped me to settle something in myself. So you've given me a great gift, Ry Cooder, and it's an honor to be on the stage with you. All right, these are the songs of Johnny Cash reimagined.
As wild goose in winter. I will most every day. I really don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. And you ask me if I'll find another. I know I can't say I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. When God gave me that girl to lean on, and He put me on my own, He held me to be a strong man, and the strength to stand alone. Because I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. Thank you very much. Sounds pretty good. I think it's good. Hope it's good.
Sounds good.
David, I think you did a good job on the sound and all that. Tell you something here. Something you just don't know. When I was a little boy in school in Santa Monica, California, and it was a very dull place to be in those times. It was in the 50s. Very boring. Now they have bird scooters. Life is good. You leave them lying in the street, you run over them on the sidewalk, you bang them. Very exciting. But in the 50s, there was nothing going on. I was a little boy in school, and I had discovered this. I was 8 years old, and I had discovered this hillbilly radio station in Pasadena called KXLA Radio, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they played Webb Pierce and Bob Wills and things like that for the defense plant workers, and it was really great. I played a little guitar, so I liked to listen and hear the guitar music and try to pick up on it. I told my parents I was sick and couldn't go to school. I'd sit there and listen to this thing while they were at work, listen to this radio station. It's incredible. And wondered, who are all these people I hear on the radio? Where are they and what's going on? They're not here in Santa Monica, that's for dang sure. Couldn't be. It's impossible. And one day the guy, I forget who it was, Deacon DJ, played the new artist coming up, young man from Arkansas, where he was from. Johnny Cash, Hayport. Let's give a listen to Johnny Cash at Hayport. And all came this voice in the cave, sound, big echo. Very simple, got a sandpaper rhythm, And this guitar kind of plunking along right up front. Real loud guitar. For usually it's in the background, the guitar is just strumming, but this had this tick-tock, ding kind of sound. It fascinated me, And the song was about a train, man going on the train, getting closer to home with each verse. And keep talking to the porter, what time is it? When do we get home? And will you get my bag and open the door and all this? I was listening, you gotta learn this, you gotta remember this. And then later on I came to know that the guitar player's name was Luther Perkins. And I've been Johnny's guitar player for a long time. And I made these Sun Records with him. We're getting to something now. So when Rose said, and a long time past, many obvious years, as you can plainly see, and all that. So then when Rose said, let's do this, she agreed, and we agreed, and everybody wanted to do this show, this here that we're doing here for you right now. I said, hey, by the way, Luther Perkins died, but his guitar didn't die. Where is it? You have any idea? She says, oh, sure, my brother John Carter has it. Oh. Well, let's talk to Johnny Carter for a minute here. And here it is. How about that? So this is it here. It's amazing. Because we cared enough to bring you the very best, here it is. And I'm going to play it right now. Yeah, it's ferocious. You know, it's just a Fender Esquire from 1955 or so, whenever they got it and recorded those tunes with Johnny. But it is Luther's, and this is it here, and no jive, I'm telling you, it's for real. So, let's see. Turn it up. You know, the thing about it is, I just say this and get right on with it, don't worry. Johnny didn't have to do it and sing. I have to do it and sing. Stop the train, cause I wanna move the line. Porter, hey Porter, what time did you say? How much longer will it be till I can see the light of day? When we hit Dixie, what you tell that engineer to ring his bell and ask everybody that ain't sleeping to stand right up and yeah. This old train is moving smoke and I have to strain my eye. Oh, that's that engineer and he would blow his whistle cause I smell caught on cotton leaves and feel that southern breeze. Hey, Cooder, please get my bag for me. I need nobody to tell me now that we're in Tennessee. No, tell that engineer, make that lonesome whistle scream. We're not so far from home, take it easy on the street. Cause I can't wait no more. Tell that engineer I said thanks a lot and it didn't mind a thing. I'm gonna set my feet on southern soil and breathe that southern air. Porter, I said need a KXLA.
So my dad was from Arkansas, from an area of Arkansas called the Sunken Lands, which was called the Sunken Lands because in an earthquake in the year 1811, the land around the Mississippi River actually sank by up to 50 feet in some places, and the river appeared to flow backwards for 3 days. And FDR created a resettlement community there in the Sunken Lands for 500 desperately poor farmers. And the Cash family was one of those, and they moved to the Sunken Lands in 1935. Well, my dad, once he went away, said even though the work was hard and he never glamorized how hard it was to pick cotton, that he loved every rock and every tree stump and every clump of mud and blade of grass from that place, and it gave him a lot of songs. Well, I got cotton in the bottomland. It's up and growing, and I got a good stand. And my good wife and these kids of mine are gonna get new shoes come picking time. Get new shoes come picking time. And every night when I go to bed, I thank the Lord that my kids are fed. Living on beans 8 days a night. I'll get on fat come picking time. Get on fat come picking time. Still nearly empty back where I sat, but the preacher smiled and he said, "That's fine. The Lord will wait till picking time. The Lord will wait till picking time." John Leventhal on guitar.
You waiting on me?
Yeah. Take your time.
Yes, I will. Are we ready?
There's a lot of moving parts here. And, we're not over-rehearsed. We are not afraid to walk out here and crawl out on a limb. Just
his black hair down, but his mother stopped him at the door. She said, take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't you take your guns to town. He laughed and kissed his mom and said, your Billy Joe's a man. And I can shoot straight and true as anybody can. Yes, but I would not shoot without a cause. I'd gun nobody down. Yes, but his mother's words echoed again. He said, take your guns to town, son. You better leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't you take your guns to town. Well, he sang a song as on a road, a smile upon his lips, and he rode into a cattle town. His guns upon his hip, and he stopped and walked into a bar, and he laid his money down. But his mother's words came back to him once more. He said, don't take your guns to town. Leave your guns at home. True story, by the way, of course, naturally. After some of these tunes, you know, John must have witnessed first-hand information type of song. That's all. Happens every day, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed.
When I was a kid, my favorite album of my dad's was a concept album called Ballads of the True West. And I was so obsessed with that album that I think I spent my entire career as an adult trying to recapture the perfect concept album where all of the songs were of one theme or were one narrative. And he did have a thing for gunslingers. And this song is about an historical character who actually lived, who was a gunslinger, John Wesley Hardin. And he actually didn't have quite as much integrity in real life as he did in my dad's song. He's been a lout. But a couple years after this album came out with the song Hardin Wouldn't Run, about John Wesley Hardin, Bob Dylan had this album come out called John Wesley Harding, with the G on the end of Hardin. So there was a bit of a kerfuffle among those who knew who Hardin was, that Dylan had put the G on the end of this. But it all turned out well. This is called Hardin Wouldn't Run. I know a man whose plow hand is quicker than the light. Wes Hardin is his name, they say he travels in the night, for he won't have to kill or walk around the fight. If you ever saw Wes Hardin draw, you know he can skin his gun. He won't say many tried and died up against the top, hand up against the wrong man, 'cause Hardin wouldn't run.
Sheriff Selman's boy broke into Wes's woman's place. Up she jumped and pistol whipped him, kicked him in the face. And John Selman demands revenge for this disgrace. She'd be hanging on his arm. Very late they'd leave there, headed for the goose hair, and glad it wasn't far. Right through the swinging doors, John Selman came with the blazing gun. His Hardin shoved the log in red eye, got him in the back of the head. John Wesley Hardin fell dead, 'cause Hardin wouldn't run.
Thank you.
This one sitting down, but somehow we're doing it standing up. Really concentrate. I think Johnny had galvanic concentration. But you know, he didn't have to be Luther and Johnny at the same time. I keep coming back to that.
Do you want to sit down? We can sit down.
No, it's okay. I'm here now.
You're here.
Let's be here now, as they say. The flower children say. Just around the corner, there's Hardin. Down the street that loses you. If you can wait. I just wanna give you and lay down at night. So if you just lost your sweetheart, it seems there's no good way to choose. Come along with me, misery loves company. You're welcome now at the home of the blue. Well, just around the corner, there's honey. Down the street that loses you. If you can wade in through the teardrops, well, I'll be sitting there at the home of the blue. I ain't going nowhere. You'll find me at the home of the blue. Give a man a rest after that. The man didn't get any kind of rest after that. I'll sit down and have a drink and think about it. I'll do that later. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. I think this came in '57. I'm not positive, but we should have been telling you the years on this. Very important if you're taking notes and thinking about such things. And if it was '57, you don't have to know. So in '57 I was 10, so I progressed a little, and just a little though. Never going to get out of the school. I thought I was never going to get out of here alive. There's no way. And I was convinced of that. Believe me, I was. I really was. Except that I had the guitar to play with and do things with and believe in, and if it hadn't been for that, I'd be still to this day, I'm sure, sacking groceries down in El Segundo, if you know where that is. Where the asphalt refinery is south of Okay. But I got to record later in life. You know how it is. You make a few records and want to record, want to take part and be part of something. Making records is so fascinating. And talk about that later. Anyway, I did this tune of John's, Get Rhythm, had a crazy kind of Tex-Mex arrangement of it, very, very intricate and difficult, and impossible to do live. And then one time, me and old David Lindley, if you remember him, me and David Lindley, we were in someplace in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, at a folk festival, folk music, and had in those days, a simple stage, kind of a little mom and pop sound system out in the trees, and these little trailers for dressing rooms. And Lindley had ordered chop suey, which he always ate. It's all he would eat. After the show, so we're sitting in the trailer with the chop suey, and it's kind of greasy and full of MSG and everything. So that's what And then, but you do the best you can, you know, eat it. And it's dark, it was night, it was about 10 o'clock, and I hear a car motor outside, and look, yeah, the Venetian blinds, and I look out. Here comes this great big white stretch Cadillac. This was in the 80s, so we haven't seen that many in Oregon, white stretch Cadillac. Great big one. And the back door opens, and out steps Johnny Cash. And he had a coat like this, you know, same tailor, by the way. And walks up to the 2 steps to the trailer door. I said, oh my God, it's Johnny Cash. What do we do now? And Mindy's like halfway with his chopsticks right here, frozen there, you know, knock. And I open the door to the trailer, and hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Yes, I see that. For sure. Well, sir, please come in. This incredible honor. What else can I possibly say? Well, then they sitting there with chopsticks. He goes, I just want to thank you for singing my song, recording it. I go, oh man, you mean get rid of that? I thank you for creating it so that I could aspire to have a recording career, where I could be here in this trailer eating chop suey. Life goes that way sometimes. So that was it. He said, I just want to say thank you. We left the trailer and got back in the Cadillac and took off into the night. That was my first meeting. That's it. So, Luther will blow up in your hands if you're not careful. But the thing about Get Rhythm, I know you want to hear this part. This is the best part. Somewhere along the line, see, Johnny later told me that Luther could only do 1 or 2 things. So if the tune that he had written and had planned to record was not possible for Luther to get a part in, get going on it, they didn't record it. So whatever Luther did, that's what we did. But he's so limited, Luther, but he's so good. But it's hard to be Luther, I've found, in attempting to do these things for y'all and get there and get it right for you. It's not an easy thing. You play against the beat just so. But if you overdo it, it's hokey. And if you're too straight on the beat, that sounds like, you know, Disneyland, like, or pizza night at the somewhere. We don't want the gun convention, I suppose. We don't want to do that either. So Get Rhythm when you get the blues, and we're going to do it right now. Yeah, so Luther had a 2-part part in this. He had 1 part for the verse, he had 1 part for the chorus. He changed, he doubled up. Did Sam Phillips tell him to do that, or did he do it himself in the middle? Oh, they're all gone. You know, we can't ask these questions no more.
Come on, get rid of
at my door, leaves are falling. Cold wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. Go out on the party, look for a little fun. Our friends, a darkened corner,
want you to give it up for these fine gentlemen. We have the great pleasure to perform it tonight. As I mentioned before, on guitars, kind of a loose musical direction around here, Mr. John Leventhal. On the keyboards, the great Mr. Glenn Patscha. On bass guitar, the incomparable Mr. Mark Wang. And taking this whole parent-child thing up to a whole other level, on the drums, on the everything around this area, Mr. Cooder.
Who's that guy?
Obviously, a lot of these tunes of John's are part of the overall American song bag of songs about people who are poor, maybe, in the necessities of life, but stinking rich on hard times, you know? And this is my personal favorite here, this one. It upset me when I first heard it. It scared me and made me feel bad, but you know, that's part of growing up. You know, Beethoven will do it too. Sometimes Ravel, he'll stick it to you. Ravel will really do it to you. When you least expect it. But this tune's obviously, I mean, I think it's obvious to me. Now, you may not say no. But it had to have happened. When I heard this song, when I first heard this on the radio, I said, that happened. And he saw this happen. Now, how could you make up this tune? I was very hip to songwriting when I was in the 5th or 6th grade. I want to know who the writer was. And it fascinated me to see that John was the writer all the time. You know, in those days, the singer sang, the writer wrote. Until John. Hank Williams did a little bit of songwriting too, it's true. It's called Give My Love to Rose. It's a big one. Settle back. And picture it as we go along. Try to paint a picture for you. I found him by the railroad track this morning. I could see that he was nearly dead. I knelt down beside him and I listened just to hear the words a dying fella said. He said they let me out of prison up in Frisco for 10 long years. I paid for what I'd done. I was trying to get back to Louisiana just to see my rose and get to know my son. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Give her all my money and tell her give my love a roll. You tell him I said thanks for waiting for me, and tell my boy that happy mom at home, and tell my roses dry and fine under the 'cause it ain't right that she should live alone. Mister, here's the bag with all my money. It won't last long the way it goes. God bless you for finding me this morning. Now don't forget to give my love to Rose. Rose, please won't you restore? Give her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that Daddy's so proud of him. I don't forget to give my love to Rose. I don't forget to give my love to Rose.
As Ry said, you know, my dad is a songwriter. I consider him one of the greatest Southern poets who ever was, and his songwriting, even if he hadn't recorded them himself, I think his songwriting as part of the American Songbook would stand up forever. And everything we've sung tonight so far, he did write. This song he didn't write, but it became so identified with him that he owned it so fully that people thought it was from him. This is one of those songs that you can't imagine American roots music without this right in the middle.
Yeah.
10 years ago, on a cold dark night, there was someone killed beneath the town hall. whole thing. There were few at the sea, but they all did agree that the sailor who ran looked a lot like me.
Now the judge said, son, what is your alibi? You were somewhere else, but then you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it made my life. I had been in the arms of my best friend's wife.
She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
I was standing full time, an eternity there. She stood in the crowd, shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold winds blow in a long black veil, she cries, oh my bone.
She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
Thank you so much. Please give it up once more for Mr. Ry Cooder.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's good to do these tunes. You know, I never thought I'd get a chance. See, what Rose didn't realize was that I had a life ambition, but I had to have you have to have somebody to do it with. Not anybody will do it. It had to be believable. You had to believe in it. Otherwise, it's just the beer tent at the gun show. You know? You don't want that. I can't do that. I got asked to do it one time. I had to say, no, if those people get a load of me, they're going to run me out of Ventura on a rail. Kentucky, I mean. Oh, hey. yourself some Big River. What's the rip? That one again. Accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it told me up every time I heard her draw, southern draw. Then I heard my bring back downstream, cavorting back and forth, and I followed you the river when you called.
such a thrill, and in this beautiful place, in this incredible town, and you've been a beautiful audience for us, so thank you so much. So my dad, he always ended his shows for 55, 60 years, 55 years he was on the road. And he always ended with a gospel song, he said, to please his mother. So that's what we're going to do tonight, send you off into the night with a gospel song. Some glad morning, when this life is all, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
From the shadows, winds like that flown. Well, I wanna fly away, and I'll be just like a bird from prison bars I float. Well, I fly away. Well, I fly away, oh glory. Fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.